Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Vimara. This is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact with my weird farming water monster team, whatever it is. Look how beautiful this place is. Like, I get amazed by it every time I look at it, and this backdrop's so cool too. So for a while there we were using Team Standing By, right? Just as like a little team to use? Or was it also cute? No, which team? We were using a team that basically had... Now, we could use Eula, I suppose, right? But then again, like, I feel like it's like... I mean, it's not going to be bad to have her on the team. We had Nahida and Xingqiu, so we're doing Nahida's boys. But we could maybe put Jean on the team and another animal character on it just for now. Because right now I'm working on leveling up a character that maybe would be like a Hyper Bloom. Is that what you call it? Maybe I'm getting the wrong name for that, where there's like 2 water and 2 dendro. But of course, we only have like... We don't even have a fully leveled up dendro character. And we only have 1 fully leveled up water hydro character. And that's Benny. So the idea would be, now I'm leveling up Barbara right now, because she's the closest to being leveled up. So like, I'm trying to get her to a place that we can actually use her. So I was actually using this to farm some enemies. So we have Barbara here. She's level 50. And she actually has some good artifacts. So like, I see no reason to not put her on the team. I know she's not going to be great. But like, Nahida's on the team anyway, so it's like, we can maybe use the healing powers at the very least. Xingqiu.
Justice.
Just when we're exploring place, I want to get used to something like this. And we could like put another dendro character like our main character on here, right? And we could level up our main character, but I'm trying to make sure I have enough to level up enough characters. So maybe putting Jean on just for some healing as well might be good. I was supposed to say this in this video, but I didn't, and it's about Fischl. Fischl has been on like every single team I've had since like the beginning of time since I've had her, and she is probably my favorite character to use. I think her Oz mechanic is fantastic. We use her a lot in this episode still, and in the next episode and the episode after that, we're going to be using her too, because she is a character who will always be used. She's practically my main now, but I do think that it is almost more disrespectful to my main to have her on a team where I can't actually use her, like the fungus team I was trying to create up now, coming up now, versus having her on a team where she's very useful. Like, I think it's much better to like keep her for the teams that she's very useful for and she can always be great in, rather than have her on a team where she's just there and it feels kind of weird. I don't know. So I kind of decided that if we want to try out different teams, we're not always going to be using Fischl. But I think that you guys know that like Fischl is going to be here every single episode. I don't know. The reason I'm saying this is that you probably don't even mind this too much, but I personally am kind of like, you know, it's the end of an era sometimes for me, but I still love Fischl to death, and she will be used later on anyway. Or maybe do some damage, like primary, like someone who could do more damage just in case.
Conquering demons is what
like, it's not ideal. I know like I have to work towards things for sure. So the idea would be like maybe like a Nahida, Xingqiu, Barbara, and Colette, and then we can interchange with other characters too, like because we want to level up Kave at some point too as well. So I think that would be a cool idea. And then we can walk around as Barbara for the first time in a long time with her new summer outfit. Let's go up and check this out. Because if you look at our characters here, in terms of dendro characters we have, because we have quite a few good dendro characters. Yeah, we have Yao Yao who's level 40, but the ones I'm kind of looking to level up in terms of dendro characters. Let's see. So Kave I want to level up too, just because like, you know, I love the character design. Colette is a must. Colette is going to be like a must. And Nahida, of course, as well, another dendro character that we want to level up also. And then leveling up Barbara then in terms of a water hydro character is going to be really good too. So maybe 2 water, 2 dendro. Try out that. We've never done something like that before. We've had 2 of each type. And then like you know, only like 2 of each type, like halfway. I'm not even saying this right. 2 and 2 of 2 types. There we go. We got through that, Calvin. We did it. That's enough for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Let's do the thing. The music here is fantastic.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two.
Yeah, we got rid of the guys who were chasing you.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Yeah.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Man, like, I'm sorry for getting sidetracked. The music that is, and why it's so beautiful to me, is that, like, it reminds me of, like, my childhood sometimes, right? Like, just, again, those magical movies I used to watch.
Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Though we're gonna have to kill them.
here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find some place to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Yeah. I know, here's the thing with party members as well. Like, we don't have to always do this party, right? Like, because we just need to have a hydro character and like a dendro character, really, I feel like, for when we're fighting the mushrooms. But when we're fighting normal enemies, I feel like we can use our other characters too, just for farming. So I guess like we can like worry about creating something else. But I guess like we can keep Barbara on the team for now. And maybe put like a Benny on the team, maybe? And just worry about reactions for a bit. No, I think it's fine for now. It's an unusual team. It's not gonna work out, but I guess like we're still gonna be practicing trying to get like other characters. Yeah, it's not gonna be a big deal, especially since like all of our characters are very good. In terms of artifacts for Barbara, what do I have? This is what I have on her. I have the Maiden's Passing Youth set. I have all this stuff on her, but I don't know. That's what I have on her. The Maiden's Beloved. Her talents are not leveled up, but we could. You know? Just a little bit anyway. In terms of ascension for Barbara, we can ascend her, but we need money. Da 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 da. We need money. That's all. Money is the biggest problem because, like, look at this. We can ascend easily. So I think I'm going to work on getting ley lines for gold as well as we're going forward too, because we are going to need way more for characters anyway. But yeah, let's just try stuff out. We'll try stuff out. I know this team isn't ideal at all.
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh, we better not go this way. Go, Barbara, go, she says. The music's so freaking good. It's so neat. Oh, we fell to the ground there. Barbara's first day in Sumeru City. We already went in here before, so we would have gotten a full introduction. That's usually what I do. I go into places before I get the introduction. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dehya.
Who is this? That hairstyle is so cool. Oh my god, the claw. Oh, Paimon, you okay? Paimon's in shock.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me.
Oh, so she's searching for her too?
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Love the voice acting.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
Paimon's almost so ready for a fight.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
I adore the outfit. It's so cool.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It's music.
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Yo, you're gonna get the potato treatment.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing
I
her?
love, because Paimon knows that she doesn't have to fight as well. I love how she's just always like, let's go into this.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Clearly.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer
Right,
to
so
them.
maybe it's not like a situation where they're trying to hurt her.
How much?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
Okay, so she's kind of like, okay, yeah, like it's not just about the money. Look at the color palette as well, the black and red. So many people, I remember so many times in art, I was told that like black and red is not a good color scheme. I disagree so hard.
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. for the sake of those who love you,
Right.
don't be
She mentioned
stubborn.
that her body wasn't at its best. On the boots as well.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dehya, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dehya, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to.
Who's that?
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Who's this?
This is my life and my last chance.
The Lesser Lord?
So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
I can't get over how good the design is here as well. Like, I love seeing new character designs in this game.
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dehya. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of
She's so
conversation.
freaking cool.
Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't
Yeah, we
be
saw
easy
that.
to
We saw there's a
hide
bunch of
things
people
from
around
an
the
old
place.
man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return.
That
to the
is so
estate.
fair.
Okay, deal.
So she really is showing that she does only stand up for her morals.
Hey, looks like they've reached an understanding.
You okay?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
That sounds amazing. And the ears as well. Like, it's like, I love the way they add it to the hair sometimes. Like, it looks like it's part of the hair.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
That'd be great.
Sure, after you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yep. And get some food. I'm so happy to be with Barbara again as well, by the way. Dude, that's such a cool scene. Again, like, really good character writing, showing who the character is, having the character do something that they said they were going, like do something that is within their character, quickly showing us, like, you know, who they are. I love that. By the way, in this thing here, I have 3 fates. Where did I get those? Did I do that last episode and I just slipped my mind? Or the episode before? Or did I get... Oh, no, it's probably from finishing a mission or something? How did I get those fates? Because I literally looked yesterday and I got 3 fates. Was it? It was probably for getting a reward for something that I got. I don't know. I won't argue.
I'll be as tall as my big sister.
You don't need to be, Barbara. You don't need to be. Oh, look at that. You don't need to be. Don't worry about it. Some great designs here.
Isn't Dehya? Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Don't you find that kind of work boring?
I do like that the NPCs in Sumeru look so different as well.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these 2 the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. Yeah, accept the kindness. Accept the kindness.
We're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there
That
are
looks so
eating some now.
nice. The pittas and stuff like that, they look so good with the orange slice.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Picky Paimon, that's a first. You've cooked slimes before.
What do you have against my slime?
Nothing, they're amazing and nutritious. They're the reason I've grown.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her.
So you've actually had contact.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days.
Wow.
Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh, wow.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
They never do illustrate. Well, they do illustrations sometimes, I think, but like I haven't seen anything like this for a while at the very least, because this feels very new.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
That's Nahida. That's Nahida's voice. That means Nahida was the event. The event. Nahida was the voice at the end of the event. So Nahida is the Lesser Lord. Have you been telling me that I've been using a goddamn Archon this whole time? Have you been telling me? What the hell?
Wow, you really do know everything.
So Nahida is the Lord of this land, the Lesser Lord?
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
Oh my god, that is like... I can't believe I didn't pick up on that during the event now. I kind of feel kind of silly. I guess it's just because we hadn't used Nahida in a while, but like her voice is definitely fresh in my mind now.
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
Do you remember I was making it like Nahida out to be like a really like evil character? Remember like everyone hold hands? And like what like so far it's already like the sweetest creature ever.
But can you make my illness go
Oh
away?
man.
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Right now though.
Then can you be my
Oh
friend?
man. Oh no. That's so sweet.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city.
This is amazing.
Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel. Deserts. and all of Teyvat.
It's such a beautiful way of introducing the Archon, right? Because it's such a again, like I said, the contrast between every single world of how they introduce the Archon. Like this is like almost like in her sleep, like talking to the god of this place. And that means like Nahida was guiding us towards something during the event as well. This is incredible. This is truly incredible. This whole time I've had a god on my team on the bench.
Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming.
I think what's incredible about this is that, like, obviously Nahida then was like, you're better now. You don't need me anymore.
But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. it was less than, yeah, because, so that's how she knows it wasn't a dream, because, like, it was something she didn't even know about before.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I believe her. I believe her.
If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sabzeruz festival for her.
What's the Sabzeruz festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages.
But a lot of people clearly don't agree with this festival, I'm guessing, here in Sumeru City.
It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday.
Oh.
I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal.
But she says those days, so obviously things have changed.
But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sabzeruz festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
I think that's as well as like it's like almost giving power to the Lesser Lord that they don't want to give to, because I feel like they like the power and influence that they have at the moment.
Aw, but that's awful.
Truly. Very truly. Yeah, Paimon always standing up for people as well. Look at this, the angry face of Paimon.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public.
She can't even say it too
Don't
loud.
get too carried away now.
She can't even say it too loud. Your eyeshadow is lovely.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sabzeruz festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou?
Nilou was
one who
the
sends flowers to the estate?
the lady on the banner.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilou sell one of my skirts.
Man, you're selling your stuff?
I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dehya, would you accompany me?
She actually has a really cool character design as well. I actually can't wait to meet this girl as well.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
Nah, I think she could. I think she could swing you. I think she could swing you around like a belt.
It might as well.
She looks
just
strong as
accept
heck.
the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us? And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Us touching our fingers together. Can we come along?
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
This is exciting. This is really exciting. So all this time, you were the Archon. This whole time, you were a Lesser Lord. Watch it not be Nihida's voice now and I'm an idiot. No, it totally is. Like, can we get like a... We're not going to look into the voice lines just in case. Like, at this point, like, we're going to get their story a little bit later. But I'm assuming she's going to say something eventually. Like, let's hear the voice one more time when she does the idle animation. Watch this. Look, look. This whole time, Nahida. She'll say something eventually. Oh, wise girl, eh? Not saying anything, eh? We got ways to make it talk. Like standing here doing nothing, okay? What if I don't talk? Okay, let's try and do another idle animation. Maybe she'll feel better in the flowers. Oh, that music's so good. Anything? I know, like, she said better hold hands if we do the thing. Let's see if we can get one more idle animation talk out of her first. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's try this then.
I see everything.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna play hopscotch. Guys, the Lesser Lord has escaped. This is such a cool move. Man, that's awesome. That's really cool. So, like, that connection now that we have now made is that means Nahida was trying to communicate with us, or has canonically communicated with us already, and has communicated with other people in such a way too. So this is where we found the Bazaar last episode, wasn't it? This is some pretty stuff. Swoof? Your dog's name is Swoof?
I would like to become a dancer as good as Nilou when I grow up.
How about Nilou?
I love Nilou. She's so gorgeous and her voice is melodious and her dance is stunning. Every time I see Nilou, she would smile and me touch the jewelry on her head. The Sabzeruz festival is her favorite holiday. I can get candies from the Night of Flowers, and I can watch Nilou dance that day.
I can't. You don't have to give me anything.
Sean I hope I have a chance to Nilou's dance to try the best sweets.
What'd she give me? Sugar? Okay, I'll take sugar actually. You know what? We need it sometimes. This is the stage. This is the stage.
I'm fine.
Oh my god, that's legit very cool. That is legit so. And there's like a dancer over here as well.
I wonder if my friends from when I was younger are doing all right now.
Your friends from when you were young?
I was an energetic and tireless adventurer in my youth. I may have got myself into a fair share of trouble, but that's also how I made friends. I remember that lad Rold would lose things all over the place. I once lent him shoes, notebooks, and a mountaineering picking axe. Before he lost them all, that is. And there was that chatterbox, Cyrus. What was his name? He had a booming voice. Liked to go on and on, but he would never listen to what anyone else had to say. I heard he's the branch master of the Monster Adventurers Guild now. And he's got a beautiful daughter. I suppose we just go to a fair bit now. That's good.
Yeah, we know Rold and Cyrus, right? We do. Trying to get a view of this up. It's underground, it is. Or like under a tree at the very least. You're a merchant? Spice merchant?
Hello, looking to buy some spices?
Yes.
No problem. Just let me know when you've made your decision.
Let's check out. We don't even have enough for food. Wait, how do we lose that much money? We don't even have enough for food. I'm gonna go hungry. We can't even feed the duck that's in my handbag.
Life is so dull here.
Toy seller. If only I could break into the Liyue market. A jewel? What are you planning? It's all about toy trade. I hear the toys in Shiznaya were sell very well in Liyue. And now I'm feeling some regret. If I could have seized the opportunity to bring my handmade toys to Liyue, they'd definitely be more popular now than anything in Shiznaya. What could a frigid place like that know about a child's heart? I think we'll probably realize a lot more about that later on.
Every item I sell here comes with its own.
Ban this guy for spoiling stuff in the comments, please. This guy here. Toy seller.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go! Oh, we went the other way. Okay, fair enough. I went the way I knew about. Oh, there she is! Such a sick design. Again, like, the designs of this game are fantastic. I, like, 95% always love them. You know? I think they're so inspired. It reminds me of the Tales games, just how it's like every design is always just great.
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the
Your
end.
hair is beautiful.
Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
And the shoes are really nice too.
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Yeah, we're paying her half.
Not completely.
I love that we already have such a big host of new characters. That's what I love about going to a new region.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends.
Hello.
They're visitors who just arrived at Vimara City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival.
Her hair is gorgeous.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
This is so cool.
Wow, this place is amazing.
It's a beautiful stage. We already jumped up on it. I'm afraid to say.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
They actually cleaned it up?
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr.
Song's so
Zubair
good.
was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
So you don't appreciate it whatsoever, I'm
The
guessing.
academia looks down on performers like us.
Man,
They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
I love the blue and white and Rabbit. I think it's so different from Liyue, where like performing is like the most important thing in the world. You know, they love performers there.
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzeruz festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even
at this
prettier
shot.
when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the
That's
two of
awesome.
us.
No, it's really cool. Yeah, and like it's really interesting that like they look down on performers, and I wonder if it is like the way that like a lot of leaders and world leaders who want to keep people in line and want to keep their own idea out there, they do want to like stop the idea of like performances or like entertainment that might show a reflection sometimes of the real world. I wonder if it is that. And like controlling media is a very big deal as well if you want to control people's minds sometimes, especially when like, you know, you don't have like TikTok and all that stuff, like where people can like, not TikTok's probably a bad example because I don't even have TikTok, so I don't know if that's what happens there, but like maybe it's like, you know, people didn't have the internet to do research. You know what I mean?
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
Sweet.
According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped.
Wow. Like just literally as she's walking?
Those
As she's dancing, I
brilliant purple
suppose.
flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds beautiful. Sounds somewhat bittersweet.
Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
So yeah, the Lesser Lord is getting a celebration. I do love how they express themselves through performing and express stories through performing. And not only that, but like give remembrance and honor people through performing. It's a really sweet way of doing it. Especially since, like, you know, if you look at the way we play games, like we're playing this game and that's how they're telling stories is through like voice acting and you know, storytelling this way and all this stuff, and like, you know, animations. I really feel like, you know, it's one of the most important ways of telling stories.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it.
She appreciates it so much, you can tell. There's like no word of a lie in her voice.
If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two
genuine
real
fan.
Patisaras on the
Genuine fan.
stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
Heck yeah.
All of Lesser Lord
Heck
Kusanali's
yeah.
followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea.
You sure it's not because you want to, you sure it's not because you want it in the fun? You sure it's not because you want to watch Nilou dance? You sure it's not because you want it in the fun? Man, both of these are fine.
Of course Paimon wants
Yeah.
to watch. Those two things aren't mutually
I agree.
exclusive,
I want to see
you know.
Nilou dance. I love a good dance.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Heck yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
I do love how they've built up they've done story telling here when it comes to the Lesser Lord. I really feel like they've they spelled it out in a way that doesn't feel too forced either, you know, and like it actually makes sense a lot to me. I do love that they have, like, you know, what happens in most places if like there's a dominant like idea. Usually the people who have the other idea usually either have to do it in secret or have to do it in a way that is not as apparent. So I really love what they've done here.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what
It's
I've
okay.
heard, at least.
It's okay. Again, this is good character writing. Add a layer of a dimension to your character, you know what I mean? The best characters always say one thing and mean another. You're a tough lady, right? But you can be soft as well. 100%. And you know what? It makes you a stronger character. Be as soft as you want.
Whoa, what's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes
Wait.
look so funny?
I didn't even
Are you
notice
an offender?
this. There's no blonde people here. You know what I mean? And that's actually really neat, isn't it? Because like what that says to me is like that it's just a different culture. I didn't even notice that.
Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
All right. It sounds like people are very excited for this now. I'm excited for it.
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
Oh, really?
As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all, and Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too.
That's awesome.
The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
They're talking about our friend here as well that actually made everything happen, and I actually think it's really cool, like, because that's the proper way, you know, to me it's the proper way to like use your wealth, right? Especially if you have a belief system that you can like implant in anyone, you know. And I can't pronounce it. Dunyarzad, yeah. Like to me, like it's the best way. We'll talk to her last. I mean, it probably makes sense to talk to her last. Like she has a lot of this power and this wealth, and what she's doing is really cool. Is like. Funding something she believes in. And I think that's really, really cool. And it's given a lot of people hope and happiness. And I appreciate it.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best.
So I've heard.
Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
It's really neat stuff. I love doing this anyway. I love like getting a feel for the place just by talking to people, you know? It's really cool. You look down in the dumps, juggler. I can't juggle. I'm not. My hands are sore. The man just scolded me again today. You can do it. Thanks, I won't give up. Yeah, you get it going, man. You get it going. Actually, you know what? He probably wants someone to listen to him complain a bit. Like, not complain, vent is probably the better word for it, you know what I mean? I hate using the word complain sometimes because it's like, yeah, we're complaining, but like, everyone deserves to complain a little bit, you know? Are you alright? Not really, but I'm used to it. It's practice. Lesson from Mr. Sheikah Zubar. The more practice, then more practice. Rinse and repeat. I thought about giving up, but then I remembered how, despite all his criticism, Mr. Zubar never told me to quit. That means there's still hope for me, right? But have I made any progress? Awesome. To me, that's like, yeah, like, you know, some people, like, you know, when you're like, oh, you can do it, it's like, it kind of closes off the conversation. But sometimes when people come to you and they're like, hey, work was tough today, even if it's like something that's not a big deal, it's like, they just want to vent a little bit.
Nilou, your outfit looks amazing.
It's really good.
There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head.
Oh, and that's why she has the
crown was
horns.
made to reflect that.
This is a really nice time. It's a really nice time here.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Wait, what?
It looks like...
It's always so weird to see her out away from the desk. She's doing a little bit of exploring. She's humming along, just doing her business, you know?
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the time we've ever seen her taking a break.
I love this because it's like me and Paimon always have the same ideas constantly.
Hey, Katheryne.
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaking?
What's shaking?
Whoa. Break time Katheryne sure
Yes.
sounds a lot
Yes.
more fun than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions.
Yeah.
But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous.
I can imagine.
Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Fontaine mention.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
True.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yep. But like it's like she's so right. Paimon's so right as usual. I shouldn't say Paimon's so right as usual, but she is very, very, very smart, I think. I think people don't give her enough credit for how smart she is sometimes. Yes, sometimes me and her, when we're in shock, we both share a brain cell, like one brain cell between us. But she's actually like way smarter than I could ever be. Paimon, like saying here, like, you know, it's just a byproduct. That's what it is. It's like we get to do all this beautiful stuff because we're looking for our sister. But the sister is the main thing.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Katheryne?
Are you a fan of the festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here.
Okay, you can hide this
If
as well, which is so
festivals bring
cool.
happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Yeah. So like yeah, she said that there's yes, and you should keep searching. Sometimes the answer we're looking at aren't necessarily intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way. Yeah. Yeah. It's a really beautiful way of putting it.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time
All right.
at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
Oh, she can tell that?
See you around.
I wonder if she would have said something different if we weren't blessed with it by now. That was really cool seeing like her take a break. Very rare. It was like a rare bird or something. You know when you see a rare bird outside?
There's something really different about
Very different.
Katheryne today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Hello, cool Deyha.
Oh, hey, Dehya. What's
Dehya,
going on?
sorry.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet
Wait,
Lesser
really?
Lord
Wait.
Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Yeah?
Are you serious? We'd love that.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it so much.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go. Like already, like you know, we've already had like a great time here. So like, yeah. What about Dunyarzad?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the
Oh,
moment.
okay, yeah, makes sense.
Nilou's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
One of the things that's such a strength about Paimon
Let's
and
head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dehya.
Wanderer, our character Wanderer, one of the biggest strengths I find with these two characters that I love dearly about them is the fact that like they are two characters that like are able to adapt to a lot of situations with people because Paimon's just a good person. You know, Paimon is like a fantastic like not only just a motherly influence, but she's just like a really appreciated person to have around the place. She is someone who gets very hot-headed when she, you know, when things get pretty hot-headed for her. Like she can fly off the handle very quickly, but she's also someone who's like very good at making connections. Same with our character too, and I talked about it like a million times, but I love the connections we made and how quickly we can make them. And it's not because we do develop relationships and they get stronger over time. We've seen the same with Zhongli. Look how much we developed that relationship. But one of the things that's good about our characters is that in a very believable way, we are, because of Paimon probably as well, we're so good at quickly getting connected to people. Look how pretty this place is. Like at least for the first step. Say if you're talking about like a 10-step thing or like a 20-step thing of like you start here with your friendship, you keep going here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Even though that doesn't usually work because friendships are more natural and they change over time. We're always good at getting our foot in the door because Paimon's so good at like, you know, bashing it in sometimes.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood.
Right, so hopefully they trust you.
Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
We wouldn't have met you. And probably wouldn't have met Nilou as well.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dehya. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
That's good character writing. She's great.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dehya's blushing.
Yeah, that's blush if I've ever seen one. Again, like I'm not gonna harp on it. It's just good writing to have like characters that again like act one way but really are another and have like a deep, you know, like a layer onto them.
Listen, you two.
You can blush all you want.
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel.
Fair enough.
We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
We wait for her to walk first. Look at this shot. What the Genshin Impact the movie. Really pretty shot. Is someone watching us? Wait, the leaves fell.
Hey, Chief.
Ha, Dehya. What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met before.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Theft?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Vimara Village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river.
Yeah, cool. You're yeah. I'm trying not to do it as much because I'm gushing over this, like how good the voice acting is in this game.
The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why should we do that? Is just to blend in?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as
Oh, a
friendly
little bit
as
more
those
aggressive.
here in
Okay,
Sumeru
okay.
City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dehya, and you too, Osfon. Since we've gathered all we
Sweet
could for
Paimon.
the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can
Let's
find
go.
next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sabzeruz festival, so be sure to get yourself
Oh yeah, no,
back
we
here in time for
definitely
that.
want to see that. Yeah, we won't forget. We
Good.
definitely want to see
Then
that.
we'll see you both at the Sabzeruz festival.
The last thing I would like to do is miss that. Man, this is seriously very cool though. Like, we're learning so much lore about this place already. Just by interacting with people. Ain't that right, Barbara? Go, Barbara, go. Oh, you okay? You okay? Oh, we should probably give her a different weapon. Not that it's gonna matter too much, because we're only gonna be using her, I guess, for a healing ability, or just like as a formality, because we haven't even leveled her up yet. Let's see, Barbara. In terms of weapons, let's see what they recommend actually in the training guide for Barbara. A bit weak. Try leveling up. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she's the strongest she's ever been. So suggested weapon is Jadefall Splendor, which we do not have. Do we? No, we do have. We do have this. Okay. So this is a commonly used one? Yeah. Also, there's the prototype Amber. We can forge it. Yeah, that's fine. So now we have Baiju's weapon. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are happy.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go. We're using Baiju's weapon.
Oh wait, how far away is this? Holy hell! This is a trek. This is a trek. I guess we can go to Lady and see if she wants us to go to the village now, I guess. That is a trek. Oh. Beautiful viewpoint here. Beautiful. Of Sumeru City. Yeah, that's the lady around here again. I guess we can see like where she wants us to, but then, does she want us to walk there? What does she want from us? What does she actually want from us? I have seen more conversation about this quest than I have any other world quest, and rightly so, because this is a long quest, and apparently it's 10 hours. And if you guys know my playthrough, if a quest is an hour and a half, usually it's going to be 2 hours for me. If it's 2 hours and a half, it's going to be 3 hours for me, or maybe even longer. It's kind of the way my playthroughs always go. I tend to see that a lot, where I kind of like stop to talk about stuff or things like that, which is just the way the playthrough goes. That's what it is. Now, for me, I always want to do things that are fun in this playthrough, because I never want to get to a stage with these playthroughs where I'm like, I'm not having fun anymore. Now, that has not happened in Genshin so far, and I want to make sure that never happens in Genshin, because I still go into every video going, oh my god, I'm so excited for this. And I don't want to pick up the controller one day and be like, hour 6 of this quest. You know, that's the last thing I want. Obviously, I'm going into this game with a fresh perspective of like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going to happen. It's still a first playthrough. But I know that if it does get to a stage where I play like a couple of hours of it and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this, or this is like too long, I think it's 100% okay to be like, okay, put it to the side. I don't have a very much completionist brain. I don't want to make this game a thing where like I have to like go through something I'm not enjoying. But if it turns out that I do love it and I'm enjoying it so much, then we can pace it out. We can pace it out over the course of the playthrough. I'm not going to make it take over the playthrough. And I think if I played it all in one big 10-hour chunk, I think I would end up like not enjoying it even more. Like, because that would be, you know, if you look at it the way it is, it would be kind of like, what? 2 weeks of videos, maybe more, if you're talking about it this way, which is like unfeasible in a lot of ways. It's just not feasible. So we'd have to like pace it out over the entire course of Sumeru if we're actually going to do it. But yeah, I haven't already fully decided on anything to do with this. We played a bit of it today, and I actually thought the presentation was fantastic. But for now, All I'll say is I don't really have a full idea of what I'm going to be doing with this 10-hour chunky quest. Rana, what do you want from us? Yeah, let's see what this village is then. It's smooth sailing there to either Sumeru City or Porto Omos. Let's go then, okay. Is she just gonna take us there? And we just follow her there. Okay, let's see what this is, because we're going this way anyway, right? This is kind of neat. Since you're a Forest Watcher, Rana, you must be very familiar with the woods, right? I've lived around here for years. I know every tree in the forest, really. Look at these houses, but the land has become somewhat. Wait, oh sorry, we were just walking. What is? Oh, this is the withering. Yeah. Oh my God. Look what it's done. It's only a few days, and the withering zone has popped up already. So close to the main road too. A withering zone again? We handled one with Tighnari before. One with Tighnari disposed of a withering zone before. I won't go into how dangerous it is then. Regardless, let me mark down the location of the radius of effect for now. After taking to the Vimara Village, I'll go to Gondraville and bring Tighnari over to help. Tighnari. No need, Rana, just leave it to us. No way, the withering zone is lethal. Even the veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach it unless absolutely necessary. No, we can do it. Wonder can manipulate the elements, and there should be someone to stave off the withering's effects. And now that I think about it, you did show us the ability of fending off the fungi. But still, you shouldn't do that. We can't have you injured by the withering coming this way. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, Rana. Wander has proven to be very reliable in many encounters throughout our journey. I don't like this withering zone. Let me deal with it. Alright, I'll understand. I'll wait here. If it's too much to handle, get out of there or call for help. I'll be there. So, like usual, we have to summon this. I know this won't do any bloom effects.
Let me weave you a verse.
Man, the withering zone is so scary. Like, because it feels, again, like it's dangerous, right? It's like a dangerous place to be in. And it feels so different from, like locations that, like, you know, you like elsewhere in Sumeru. Which is the point, obviously. Hold on a second here. Is that two of them? There's another one down here. What is that? What is that? Did you guys see that? There's like a freaking lion up there. Like a mountain lion. Oh! Hello.
Hey! No, my sword. Ready, steady, go.
Ready, steady, Barbara, go. Now this isn't going to do anything because we're using Shao anyway, so it's not going to do much. But still, we're here. Another enemy? Or is it just activated again? Oh no, we have to activate it. There we go. I love how it changes back. It's so pretty. Wander's impressive, right? You're amazing, incredibly amazing. Thanks. You're getting too excited, Rana. Pardon me, Wander, mister, you don't have to be so formal. Okay, so I wonder if you guys are interested in joining us? I can vouch for you both. It'd be great to be powerful, dedicated people like Wander and Paimon on our side. With you guys, we can better control the spread of the withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait. Are you speaking of the forest? Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creature we saw before? Wondrous creatures? So is this the mushroom people or... Oh, they are Nara. Small, round, plant-like fairies. They are the denizens of the wood and the guardians of the trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure there weren't just some shroom boars you saw, Wonder? Shroom boars? Yeah. Look at the light. What is that thing up there? That's only seen in the forests of Sumeru.
They're round and green beasts that live in the forest. We used to find them use them to find precious mushrooms. I don't think they're the same. Anyway, in all my years in the woods, I've never seen an Aranara. However, you can ask the kids after you get to the Vimara Village. They seem to be very into the legends of Aranara. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book.
Just like Paimon.
Hey, that's because we're buddies and know each other very well.
True. Very true. We can, especially I can read Paimon's mind. So now we just have to go to the village. You don't even have to follow her, which is fine with me because I get to do this. We ran across the journey, so we learned how to fight. What are you? You're an enemy?
I thought you were gonna be like, I am the great lion of Galandru. Speak now.
I thought he was gonna be like that, but instead he's just like roar. Oh, some raw meat, not worth it. Not worth it. Music was really cool though.
They're like watching this whole place.
So I'm guessing those are like shroom boars over there. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? This is called Nahidaville, USA.
Rain outlines your
Lament time. Okay, so this is what I call lament.
Boss, she's lamenting us.
I know that. I can see that. I can see it happening.
Boss, she's actually... Oh, I'm dead.
Wait, these guys disappear. They turn back into... What? They like become one with the earth? That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy that can even happen. And there's hilly churls at least. Hilly churls make me feel a lot at home, you know? I love that we can solo most of these enemies just because our Shao is so good. Watch us die now.
Disappear. Here.
But yeah, like... Defeat the treasure hoarder? Sure.
Sharing my knowledge.
Sharing the knowledge.
Help.
She said share in the knowledge.
No, my sword.
I just wish more people would understand. You know, when I say share in the... Oh my god, big boy, come on, we can be friends.
Come on, we can do it.
Evil conquering.
You maybe hurt a big boy. You maybe hurt a big chunker. You guys are dead.
What's it done?
This is sick. Like the music is, it makes it feel like an epic movie or something. I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love with this game so much.
The wrong test subject.
Okay, we got our stuff. We got our stuff in this place. Wait, so is that world quest kind of like... Huh? Oh, this is the... Yeah. So that's the Vimara Village thing. I want to keep going with this one then first. Wait, what? No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I want to keep going with this for now. So we can keep traveling down here. Then we can go to the... Maybe we'll find the village along the way. But we're going to be exploring anyway and doing a bit of exploration in this whole area. And that's why I'm excited to be in the sky. I love exploration. All the same. So whereabouts are we? Yeah, we're going this way. We're going this way. These little lion creatures are pretty terrifying. Little house over here as well. Look at Sumeru City from this distance here. We're gonna go back to Sumeru City later and actually like check out absolutely everything. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Because obviously there's so much stuff in there we haven't seen. Like there's a whole upstairs section. Hello.
Bah! I was just sitting here. I actually am a wise one. I was going to ask you who you were and stuff and do a little thing. You were going to go on a journey for me.
Worthless.
Now I'm just raw meat. What a day we're having. Everybody understands the day we're having.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
You coming down? You can come down.
Well, if I don't want to.
You can come in. It's okay. I won't judge you. You can come down. No one's judging you, man. That's one problem. We definitely don't have an archer yet. Clay is going to be so useful when we eventually level her up. You can come down though. Like it's actually like not a problem. Trust me. Like legitimately not a problem.
Outlines your fate.
Come on down. Okay. Right now, if you want the items from him, it's not even going to matter fighting him. Wait, this is the village. Oh my god. It's like a little port town. But it's like almost like on a swamp or something. Oh my god, I love little bridges like this. This is such a pretty place. But again, it's kind of nice that it's really warm outside where I am. Because it really feels like the heat and the mustiness of the forest you're actually getting it too, you know?
Rana, you know the job of the Forest Watcher is important, but you should come around more often.
Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely.
What tiger cubs? Not the ones I killed.
It was just a mess right now. There are tigers in Vimara Village?
Tiger cubs are first to loathe Iotham and his friends. By the way, your voice, I don't think I've ever met you. Do we have visitors?
Oh yes, Grandpa Amanita. These two are...
Explaining who we are, thankfully. I see. Welcome to Vimara Village and thank you for helping Ron out. It's no problem. She's a very nice person.
I plan to form a night watch and get Alfonso, Baram, and Arius to safeguard the perimeter as a group.
That's a great plan. It's good for the good of the children, after all.
Has something happened in Vimara Village lately?
Oh, could it be related to the plant-like creatures we saw before?
What are you talking about? I sound like a cabbage from your description.
It's okay, we're just a little uneasy for some recent events.
I spent my whole life in Vimara Village and never saw anything like this. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over Rana. She's always been a troublemaker since she was little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days.
Hey now, Grandpa, I'm Ania.
Fine. You just be a good host now. Rana, don't let her get us down.
For sure.
So now we're Rana again. This is really freaking neat. What a cool village. I'd love to live here. Your background, anything new? Oh, they're all talking to her.
I met this kind, powerful traveler. Have you caught anything good?
Is that the guy over there?
You know it. When you see the kids, tell them the feast is waiting. You interested?
Not sure. Maybe later.
The song here is really good too. We followed Rana. Thank God we have our walking boots on. You know? Well, it's a nice flower, he said. she was like, that's a nice flower. This is gorgeous. There's Alfonso.
Oh, there's another part of the village up there. Allow me to introduce these two impressive travelers who helped me a lot. And this here's Alfonso, just about the most dependable person in Vimara Village.
You flatter me, Rana.
Anyway, nice to meet you two. And thanks for looking after Rena.
I'm guessing it's Rena? Rena? Is it Rena?
You don't look like a local, Alfonso. Are you a traveler too?
You're an experienced traveler, dude. It saw right through me at a glance. I came here as an apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying here because I really like it here.
It's been years. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Anyway, how are the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now.
They're in the village waiting for you to return after Kava's came back. Is it really okay to talk about them in front of the other guests? Maybe we should talk about it later.
If it's something important, we can come back later. Don't worry, they saved my life after all.
Actually, you could have made it on your own.
This is life to me. You saved me time. You saved my life.
Okay.
Anyway, some of the children from our village have gone missing recently.
That warrants much more than an anyway. I agree. I definitely agree.
This is a very serious problem. Have you notified the sheriff of Sabzeruz City? Is there anything we can help with? Wait, just listen to me. The missing children always come back in a few days, though they don't remember what happened. What? I run a search party every time. Sometimes we run into wild animals, sometimes a withering zone, other times outsiders obviously too rough for us to handle. Tough for us to handle. However, we can never find the kids, since the woods are simply too big to search, even for Runa. Yeah, but in the end, they would suddenly return when no one was paying attention and could recall anything when asked.
Paimon does that too? Whoa, so it's normal for kids? Paimon's not a kid, though.
Hey, quit it, you two.
Paimon's definitely not a kid. Sorry to digress. See, that's like a funny, like, you know, joke. You know what I mean? That's like a funny joke between friends.
They remember nothing at all.
I'm not sure. I just think they don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them.
Still, it's pretty concerning. Right. I've been trolling nearby, looking for anything unusual. That's also why I spoke to Amadea about forming a night watch. I also asked Alfonso to keep an eye on the kids.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'd be more concerned if they actually stay put. I'm going to have a word with Isafad later. It's his job to watch after Kavas and Subida.
You ought to take it easy for a while here, Rana. You're the only one who can get through to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering Zone aside, you got the Fatui from Chesnai with their armed mercenaries operating the forest. If something goes wrong,
the Fatui?
I know, I'll be careful. But I should be on the ball because it's dangerous.
But even if you could deal with the wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle, Rana. It sounds like Alfonso knows the Fatui very well.
We know the Fatui very well too.
I learned about them from travelers sheltering between Sabzeruz City and Port Ormos. It's Rana. Rana's back. Alfonso too. So here's the kids. Here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over, Rana. I picked a bunch of star troops for you, Rana.
The different outfits of the kids is pretty cool too.
Didn't you promise to never wander outside the village? The Rishboland Raja will come and get you if you don't behave.
So it's like a little folk tale?
I'm big now. I'm not scared of anything.
Did you catch the gator Raja this time, Rana?
I hear some tales from the woods, Rana. Well, I did see the gator Raja this time, but I brought you a golden lion and a silver. Silver what, though?
Whopper flower? What does Paimon have to do with Whopper flower? Wait, they were saying she was the Whopper flower? No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, Paimon. I thought you meant like she brought back a gift, but I guess we're the golden one and she's the silver one. I didn't even pick up on that. I'm sorry. You're not a Whopper flower, Paimon. I wish I could have said something nice there now. Let's leave the game. Silver Dusk Bird.
Silver Bass. Super Silver Spectre?
No, you're fine. A Spectre is too much.
Alright, stop picking on them. Wonder and Paimon are my friends. Paimon's not gonna get mad at kids regardless.
You know a lot of animals. Paimon, you get angry at a lot of things. I would not be surprised in 2 minutes if you were rolling on the floor, doing like an elbow to one of them. Nah, she's very sweet to everyone.
That's right. Rana tells us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time. The Sumter Beast Lord. And the Rishabal and Raja that couldn't be caught. That's right. And it will come and get you if you don't behave. Oh no. Everyone in the village sure seems to get along.
If only it could be like this. If only it could always be like this. Yeah.
Anyway, my friends here came from a place far away. Why don't you let them tell a story today?
Me?
Sure, our trip to Sumero has been a very eventful one.
So far, for sure.
Let's all go to Rana's house. The last one there is a specter.
You know what's crazy about this?
Be careful over the bridge. Don't fall into the water.
Let's go. There was some world quests like this back in the other worlds, but this world quest is like storytelling. This is like pure storytelling. The way it's presented, the way like they build up this village, the way the village is like a central part of it. There's already a really deep story behind it that I want to find out. Oh, he's done. I know where they're disappearing to. They're disappearing. They go invisible and they disappear. I love this music as well. And so, oh my god, look at the bridge! Stop running the bridge, you might fall into water. This is amazing. It reminds you of like I know it's probably a very bad example, but like, you know, because like the forest and stuff, it reminds you of like, you know, the movie Hook. Like it feels so like innocent and beautiful. I love that movie. Miss Robin Williams. Look at this. This is so neat. And it is like, yeah, it is a forest. Run us about some visitors. Okay, if I beat you in a race. There we go. I got you. Sorry, guys. These kids run faster than birds can fly. They're very fast. They look very energetic. You guys are getting good at running. It's going to worry me sick if you run away someday. We won't run if Ron is here. I'm going to marry Ron when I grow up. That's very sweet. Wait, didn't you promise to marry me? Liar! When you're a child, you promise to marry a lot of people. We'll sort this out later. You'll meet more people when you grow up. People more impressive and better than me. For instance, Mr. Blonde here is way mightier than me, and he's met many great people along their journey from far away. It's true, such as Paimon. There we go, we'll make up for it. Yeah, and it's true. Have you been traveling a long time? I love the outfits, yeah, like the kind of like, I guess, traditional to this world. It's really beautiful. Ronnie, you said you tell us stories. I've got a lot of stories. You got the tiger cubs then. I've mean to go to. You kids be good to him and stay put until I come back. Okay, let me tell you the story about Xiao. Okay. Let me tell you the story about 3 soul meisters. Maka, Blackstar, Death the Kid. With their weapons, the Thompson sisters, Tsubaki-san, and Soul. Alright, on to the stories. What story you'd like to hear? Stories about dragons! Alfonso said they're ancient and very powerful. Sea monsters! I hear there are a lot of big monsters in the sea. I want stories about distinguished ladies, smart and powerful. We have stories. We could talk about so many girls that we met along the way that are distinguished and powerful. We could talk about Yaimiko. Well, I don't know if distinguished is the word for you, but I think so. Ningguang is probably a very perfect fit. We could talk about dragons for sure. This girl? I want to be like Rona when I grow up. I want to hear stories like that. Yeah, we could do that. They all want different stories. We could tell them all at once. Isn't there someone who knows the stories of the 8-headed hydras and silver-haired banshees and the wicked abyss dragon? Paimon thinks everyone would be happy if that person was here. How about this? We know a lot of stories, and we'll tell them all. We can ask them about the mysterious creature while we're at it. Yep. True, these kids might know the things adults don't, and how they went missing. As a trade, you don't converse about, you tell us what you know too. Sure, it's such a good way of talking to children, right? Hey, like, you know, you tell me and I'll tell you. Talk to the children. Okay, here we go. I'm actually very excited for this. This is such a pure storytelling world quest. I want dragons. Alfonso told me that they exist in the world. He said a huge evil dragon lived in a place called Mondstadt. He sure has ears on the ground. Yeah, we know the story. We were involved in this story. So what was the dragon like? Alfonso is terrifying and pillages Mondstadt. How should we put it? This is a tale resolving their misunderstanding. Yeah. Here it goes. A long time ago in a kingdom far away, a big dragon with huge wings, sharp fangs laid in deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. The dragon announced, I'm mad now, and I'm going to wreck your little houses and keeps. Oh, I love crickets. I love the way they're doing this because it's the way Paimon's telling a story. I am mad now. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day, 2 travelers arrived. Paimon tells us a story of the azure blue dragon in a way that really engages the kids. Yeah, she's telling a story the way kids would understand. So with everyone's help, the traveler removed the curse from the dragon and helped to find its friend. Well, I thought the dragons were terrible and would eat centipede and people. How big is the dragon, though? Big like a house? Big enough to swallow Vimara Village in one bite. Let's say that. That makes it sound cool. If that's true, we can fly around inside the dragon's belly. No, you don't want to do that, but yeah, very cool. When we get top, we'll go to Shiznaya, that Alfonso talked about, where it snows. When it's rainy season, we'll go to Valuka, where Granny Jade is from. Valuka? Well, that's the desert. Anyway, when I grow up, I want to travel over Valuka. They keep mentioning the desert. I wonder where we're going to get there. That's why travel and make friends, just like how we travel and got to know you. Can we ask you a few questions? Ask about the mysterious creatures. Runa told me that there could be Arnara. Have you heard anything about them, you with them? About that? No, I heard nothing about the Arnara. They look like cabbages. On second thought, yeah, they do.
So you've seen R&R before? I've heard about them in Granny and Jayet's stories.
Can we ask Granny Jayet?
No!
Alright, we'll drop it. Ron and the others are very worried about you kids. Either have you gotten lost in the woods recently?
No, I know the woods very well. There's no way I can get lost. But Shabda and Kavas did. Everyone was worried, but not me. Because I know R&R would take them home.
Arana? Who's that?
I mean, Rana. Rana would find them and take them home.
Suspicious, but Palmer doesn't think we can find out more. Let's change the topic. Why are you interested in dragon stories?
I want to be great like a dragon. Then I can help Rana and Alfonso. They work very hard. It always takes a long time for Rana to patrol the woods. Alfonso goes out there when no one's looking too. I can help them as soon as I grow up. They can spend more time in the village.
So he just wants to spend more time with them. That's very sweet.
Palmer gets it. You're a great kid.
Very cool. Very, very cool interaction here. So let's talk to Kavas. Kavas with the best jacket in town.
Sea monsters. I heard a lot of big and peculiar monsters in the sea.
We can talk about Osiris?
Like the fish as large as an island or a squid as long as a river. And the story about the puppet and the whale. Also the turtle carrying an elephant on its back.
You've heard a lot of stories. Why are you interested in sea monsters?
When I grow up, I want to be a sailor. Going on 7 voyages and discover uncharted islands and lands. That's why I want to learn about the sea monsters. This way I can defeat them one day.
We ran across the grandson of some pirate. We ran across some pirates before. By Beidou.
Wow, this looks so cool. They find any treasure? Any tales of adventure? Not sure, but Paimon does have a sea monster story. Once upon a time, there was a sea serpent with many heads living in the ocean. It was taller than a mountain when it stretched out its neck. The serpent didn't behave, so a god trapped it on the seafloor on the rocks to prevent it from making waves and destroying the harbor. After a long while, the serpent woke up and griped, "Curse you, despicable god! I'll wash all your houses and treasure out to the sea and make them mine!" Rawr! Then it rose up to higher than the mountains and caused a tidal wave.
Paimon tells the story of the people in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra together. In a way that really engages the kids. Yeah, it's a beautiful story.
And that's how everyone worked together to defeat the serpent to protect the city. So the serpent has been defeated? What a shame. I wanted to beat it myself when I grew up.
That's the spirit. I mean, yeah.
Of course. I'm older than Ethan and Sudar. I have to be stronger than them so I can protect them.
Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
I promised to tell you what I know after hearing your stories. What would you like to know?
The creatures. Yes, the creatures.
I was alive in the forest like the legendary Sumpter Beast Lord. It isn't like any ordinary Sumpter Beast, and it will attack intruders. And the Raishabol and Raja that snatches bad children away, but I'm old enough now to know Rana made that to scare kids.
Don't tell the other kids. That kid's excited over it still. You with him.
They all sound interesting, but we'd like to know about the plant-like fairy-like creatures called Aranara. Do you know about them?
Oh, Aranara.
Never heard of them, but I do know about Gator Raja. It's a very big gator in the woods that lived a long, long time and is very cunning. And there was this one time...
That didn't sound convincing. Yeah, I think he's trying to keep it. Are they all trying to hide it a little bit? Never mind.
Well, Paimon can't believe there's a gator like that. Do you go to the woods often, Kavas?
What's really cool about this is that Paimon's not like going like, "Hey, you're lying." She's like, "Okay, let's just keep going. You know, we don't want to like put pressure on them."
I used to, but not lately since I got there once. At least that's what the adults said.
What the adults said?
Because I don't remember anything. I went into the forest to see my friends and share stories about my sister. Then I just can't remember what happened. When I came to my senses, I was back at the village already. My father held me tightly, while everyone was around me asking me if I was hurt, hungry, or thirsty. Wouldn't let me go there again.
You should listen and not go there. You went into the forest to see your friend? You have a friend in the forest? Doesn't everyone live in the village?
Yeah, a friend to everyone lives in the forest. Taught us many things, like what wild fruits we shouldn't eat, and which trees would let us climb on them.
So what is a friend like?
Well, I can't tell you, I'm sorry. Although we're friends, I made a pact with Sabzeruz and each of them.
Oh, so it's a pact. Paimon guesses the secret between the kids. I think we just hit a dead end.
You understand now. Be a good boy, don't play outside the village. Of course, I'll be a good big brother to Sabzeruz and each of them.
But you have to, stick through with that, you know? You have to definitely follow up with that later on. How are you doing? What story would you like to hear? Is this about the strong woman?
Any story will do, but I'd like to have a distinguished lady who's smart and powerful. Well, she doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's got to be determined and loving. Like a Princess Cinnamon, who left her palace with a tiger in a fairy tale.
That's a lot of demands. Well, Paimon knows several ladies who fit the description, yes, but some of they all have connections to Electro.
Ningguan?
Electro is good. It makes the plant stronger and bear more fruit. You know a lot, Sudabe. So where's Paimon start? In a faraway place there was a library. Lisa? Paimon goes for Miss Lisa, but Paimon preferred another one. Okay. In a place far away on the other side of the ocean, there was a lady general and a shrine maiden. Yeah. Oh yeah, making the shrine maiden a priestess and the general a queen should help you understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? They both are. Heck yeah. So she's talking about Yaimiko and the Raiden Shogun and Sarah, maybe? Once upon a time in the kingdom far away, there's a beautiful, powerful queen, but war came, and although the queen won, she lost many friends. Yes, the Raiden Shogun. She cried and cried. I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in the palace forever, not make any more friends so I won't lose them. Beep. Copy that. Working out, replied the robot. No. Who began running the kingdom for the queen, then some bad guy started to scheme. That's hilarious. Where does the priestess come in? Wait. The queen had a pretty powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when the traveler came to the kingdom. He and his companions were both smart and brave, so the priestess thought, they are so agile and resilient. If they're willing to help. he like doing Yaimiko's laugh as an ak is hilarious. Paimon says the story of the queen and the priestess. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as before. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Everyone's so awesome, even though that the traveler wasn't a distinguished lady. He was still strong. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I'm sure you can do it. But if you don't behave and you get lost in there, then none of that will happen. Very smooth of you, Paimon, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Mother Paimon. I'll believe and I won't wander outside. What happened when you got lost before? I don't remember, I just went to the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah, Alfonso said there was a herb to improve Grandpa's eyesight, and he was trouble seeing things lately, and I can't even see people coming his way. So I wanted to help Grandpa. Did Alfonso send you? No, he warned me not to wander the forest, but I wanted to help, so I sneaked off, so I don't remember the rest. Nothing at all? Nothing. When I came around, I was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I know what I did was wrong, and I'll never sneak off into the woods again. That's right, good girl. Speaking of the forest, Paimon's such a mother. Yeah, the mysterious creatures. I know anything about them. Whoa, that was fast. Yeah, she snapped a bit, yeah. She's just trying to get in the defiance right there. Not the defiance, the like the denial, I guess. What do you mean by mysterious? If I know what they are, then they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry. She's really good at this, I guess. Really nice. Like again, I love the traditional outfits here. That actually makes a lot of sense. But Paimon, I want to ask about is the round plant-like fairies. Round plant-like. Oh, did that ring a bell, there? Oh no, that sounds mysterious. That's a shame because Rana said she would love to know what Aranara is. Oh, she wants to know too. Then. She does. Also, didn't the priestess in the story say, don't be a tantrum throwing child and refuse to talk to others? Okay, yeah, Miko's still helping us even when she's not here. Okay, the priest and the queen are really great friends. But like how they trust each other, I think Rana will understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I'll tell Rana and you two. But no, not now. I'll be old by then. It's okay. I'll also age and be able to be more mature than me. Alright then, we won't ask more questions. Just be a good girl and don't wander around. I love how Mother Paimon is. Like, legit mother. Thanks for the story. I love it very much. I'm going to be smart, pretty lady, and strong just like the priestess. Then I'm Rana. Rana. It seems they know about the mysterious creatures but don't want to tell us. Should we get the adults in town to pressure them? Just treat it as a secret between these kids? Should we divide and conquer them? Come on, they're kids, not villains. Just treat it as a secret they don't want adults to know, yeah. We're staying in Sumeru for a while and we'll have to look into it. I'm back. How did it go? Was it fun? I meant it more as a joke, by the way. I guess, like, I think they took it as a joke. It was fun. They told us a story. Dragons don't actually eat people, Rana. Oh yeah? That's good to hear. I was worried a dragon might fly over here and eat you all someday. Oh no! And this kid was like, I don't believe in that stuff anymore. And he's like, ah! Storytelling is kind of fun. I think so too. Oh, you should go home now. It's about time to eat. Isfat said he caught some good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana. And both of you too. We've got business to tend to, but thanks for the invite. I want to eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on now. You've got to go now or Isfat is going to finish it all by himself. Okay, bye Rana. Bye you too. Really cool stuff. This village has been so sweet so far. And again, like I love this the way they're doing the storytelling of this world quest. People said it ramped up and I agree. Stick around for a minute, Etham. I want to talk to you. I'm concerned about you. The forest hasn't been the same lately. The animals are getting more aggressive and more fungi have popped up. The same with the withering zones. Withering waves is released, which keeps appearing. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay, Etham? Don't worry. I know we're safe and not safe. What's more, starshrooms are tasty and they give you energy and keep working hard. She said not to pick mushrooms. No, Granny and I are both worried. Promise me you won't run out there before I figure out what's going on. Okay. That's a good boy. You'll be great when you grow up. Alright, go eat with Kavas and the others. Got it. So yeah, that's like what you have to do with kids sometimes. It's like, you know, they will respond with like, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. And it's like, no, I'm saying just don't do this, you know? And you have to be kind of stern with them sometimes. I hope to grow up safe and sound. What do you think about these kids? Paimon's better, for sure. Is that supposed to be a compliment? It was, but now that I think about it, I understand why it sounds bad. I understand, regardless, I hope to grow up safe and sound. My patrol is actually not done yet. I still got to check on the west end. I have a favor to ask, Wanderer Paimon. Would you mind coming with me? Why? I spotted some withering zones there with no one to check at them. I'm very worried about the kids wandering into one. Wanderer, now that you're here, will you give me a hand with that? Please, I have nothing to repay you with. Piece of cake. Let's go. So you'll help me? I really appreciate it. I don't know if I can make it up to you. You've done so much for me. You've let me see this beautiful village. I am 100% in your debt. We're not going to ignore those in needs. Let's go then. Wait, what's happening? Oh god. This is a really neat world quest. And this village is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love the look of it. I really do. I think it's beautiful.
Body and mind. Time to act.
The best thing about my house is that I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. That's how I've been running off all the time since I was a kid. Alright, back to business, Wanderer. Let's go whenever you're ready. So we can go back and do the rest of this later. I think that's probably better because I want to just explore like a little bit and get to like the main quest area so we can go back and then, you know what I mean? Give me a shout when you're ready. Does that make sense? So we can go back and talk to Run at any time.
Time to act.
Because like what I want to do is make sure we are heading towards, because this is where we're going next. So I want to make sure we get like a little bit of like a gander around here, you know what I mean? And then go do the rest of that world quest. I think that's a fun way of doing it. Really cool stuff though from this. I'm super excited to see where it goes. Man, look at these little creatures on the ground. What the hell? Well, they are the mushroom guys that we have to like get some as well. And there's also like the transportation stuff here too, but I kind of want to make sure we're walking a lot too.
I see everything. Ready, steady, go.
Ready, steady, Barbara. I think Barbara needs to stay out. Does she to keep the healing going? So maybe like her healing is not like what we're looking for entirely. Maybe we could put like a Gene on. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong, but it's fine. Again, like we have some really strong characters. Guys, get on the ground. Come on. We ain't doing this. You ain't allowed to do this. Where are you? Me when an enemy gives me any bit of a problem. Hey, get on the... That was, by the way, that was not intentional. He ran up the wall and did a little flip jump. That was so sick. That was so sick.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
There's a little seal of Orichalcos up here we should get as well. Well, we're not going to get up here doing this. We're going to fall already. Let's go up this way. Vimara Village is gorgeous. Is the thing we need to activate Dendro on this? Like, what is this thing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Okay, let's keep traveling through. So the main goal would be for me is to get to here, right? To be able to travel here and actually activate this. Because then that will lead to at least us getting to see what the map looks like. And then we can like do all the other stuff later, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm still focusing on finishing the first act of this Archon quest.
Time to act.
Oh my god, Dendro ones. Like, of course, we haven't had these at all before. That's one of them. Is there multiple? Or is this just the only one? No, there should be multiple. Man, this place is so pretty. I'm so glad we get to explore a place like this. Did it activate this one? It did. And there's like symbols on the wall. Kind of like in like an
I
Anka.
wonder who this gift could be from.
You wonder who this gift can be from? Who knows? There it is. It's over there. There's also a big beastie up there. And there's a little house over here. Let's travel over here and get this first, because it's easier to go down than it is to go up, right? Way easier. Look at Barbara's like beret as well. It's so cute. So adorable. So, is this a good way to travel up here? Yeah, it is up this way. Just feels super blessed that we even get to explore any place like this. You know what I mean? I love when the sky looks like this. This place is gigantic, isn't it? This place is ginormous.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, I think she needs. Oh no, it's a burst heal, and then this move heals in general. I think, if I remember correctly. We can read her stuff again. There's no problem. It's actually not a bad heal to have for Xiao. I know we're not going to be using it like that frequently, but still, like, it's not a terrible heal to have for Xiao. Get some defense on this as well. Man, the pogo is still like such a fantastic move, right? Oh, as soon as oh no, oh my god. I was gonna say as soon as we get any like leeway with this game. Oh! Usually what happens is we then get like something happens to us that like it does a spinny thing. But actually that time like we actually like worked out pretty well in our favor.
Disappear.
Which is great.
Worthless.
Just go behind him. That's the task, isn't it? As I was poking, I saw this place over here as well. It's like, oh dear Lord, look at that too. Oh my God, this place.
Why would anyone want?
Forget it.
It's not my concern.
Very over the moon to be doing this. Yeah. So the idea is like, you know, because I think that like already, you know, what is that? I am terrified. It looks like a gigantic, like, rune hunter or something. And there's like, it's like... my god. And what's that place over there? Have we been there? I don't think so. Hopefully that'll bring us to everywhere. If not, we're gonna have to like check this stuff out. That is incredible. And let's see what this map looks like. Look at the map with the thing in it. Oh my god. I was gonna say that the idea is that like, say I want to activate this down here so we're close to the port, right? Well, we should go over and activate this as well. I want to activate this and that so we're close to the port. So that way when we come back we can go directly into the Archon quest and then also continue this stuff as we're going forward too. If that makes sense. But like there's also like this. Oh my god. I don't think we don't have enough to worship the statue yet, but we can give whatever we have. This is incredible. Should we go over here and check this out at the very least? We can always warp back. This is beautiful. It's terrifying, but it's beautiful. Terrifyingly beautiful is what I'll say. Oh. That was a very quick shadow. The sounds as well, look at that. And you can see hilly trails on the ground here too. Like the sound of metal clanging. This has been here for a while if the grass is overgrown on it. Like this is like basically like almost like a fungus growing on it, you know? I'm so lucky to get to see something like this. This is stuff that terrifies me, right? Because if this came alive right now, quitting the game. Just because how scared I am. And then like the little crevices here are so cool too. I want to get on its head. I feel like overwhelmed in a good way. Like I feel so lucky to be in a place like this. We have to climb up this way, unfortunately. The music here is fantastic as well. This is incredible. Honestly, this would be easier if we used one of our other traversal characters, to be honest. Like maybe if we used the Balladeer, Scaramouche. In fact, let's go get him out. Team standing by. Wanderer is going to replace you with the Balladeer.
Are you
just for a
sure
second.
it has to be me?
It always has to be you. It's always been you. It's you. It's you. It's always you. Maybe that's not the best way to do it. We did have a little bit of a malfunction there. I can't wait to start using this character too.
The wind rises.
No, see, we have to be able to hook onto it as soon as possible, right? So like we need to be about here. No, we need to climb up. And we need to be about here. No, see, we need to, that's the, no, we got it. But you can see what I was saying for sure. Oh, there's a crevice, our one enemy. But we went around it. God, how do we get up here? Can we get up? I guess from the mountains maybe? Oh. Let's go over to the mountain ways and get it from there, I guess.
Quit following me.
Did you say quit following me? Buddy, the camera's got to follow you. If you don't want people following you, you shouldn't have had a face for the camera. You know what I mean? You should have asked your parents to get worse genes. Well, I know, actually, no, I know where you came from, actually, and why you have such good genes. We know why. Oh my, like it's like a little crevice here. It's so amazing. We might just stick with Scaramouche for a bit as we're traveling around. So neat. Just utterly beautiful. Let's get on this thing's head. I'm about to jump on your head, okay? Your head is mine. Holy hell, man. We're on the head. What's down there as well? Cool, right in the eyeball. Oh, it's like a doorway. What's this, 20th century, boys? We'll try to avoid combat with rune hunters for now. Oh, we can walk on the trees? Are you kidding me? Kind of amazed. More than amazed. The fact that we're running along a tree branch so freely. I'm blown away. It's one of those things where I'm like, this game, like, is doing things that does just make me feel so lucky. I know it sounds so weird because it's not. Wait, is that the? No, that's not. This is the boss. What is that though?
Swollen Fury.
We probably could get up there, but from a higher perspective, I'm guessing. I want to see what this is over here then. It's like... It is just... It's a rune hunter.
Quit following
It's a new type of rune hunter? No, is it? Seal the stone pillar. Unique stone pillar. Use the key in the scene. Rune machines. Use pyro to neutralize... Okay. That's fine. We can do that.
Too slow.
Let's change our party around for a second here. Wait, we should talk to these guys first to see if they want us to actually tear this apart. You know what I mean? Because it could be a thing where they're like, "No, this is our home, man. This is something we created. We did it. Oh no, they're enemies. Okay, we can do it."
Oz, reveal thyself.
I keep it like it's like, oh my god, everyone's so beautiful. Okay, they're enemies, I guess. Okay, let's do it then. So that neutralizes this. I want to fight this enemy. And then we go over and neutralize this.
We go.
There it is. Rune Grader. Holy hell.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, he's in the water now. Perfect.
Darkness.
Let's look at this.
Sever night from day.
Such a cool enemy type.
Let me weave you a verse.
Get a little defense there.
Royal decree. Let's light it up. Into the wind. Going in. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Sick. Such a cool little thing here. So cool. And now look, like it's like almost changed here. Look at this area up here too. Okay, this is a whole area I want to explore, and it's going to take a while to like explore this whole area. So I want to continue what I wanted to do, and actually get this one and this one. Well, we can go back and get that one anytime. I want to go and get this one for sure, so we have one close to the Archon quest at the very least. As we're doing Act 1 here.
Meteorological transformation is most splendid.
Heck yeah.
Like a felicitous twist of fate in the face of certain
You tell
doom.
him. That tree, that's the port. That's the port? It's incredible. It's so good. It's so good. Should we mark it down when we're trying to go over here? Oh my god. We're going to go to the port normally, by the way. We're going to walk into the port normally. Bless. So there's more enemies over here. We can change, because they are the mushroom types, right? We should probably change around. Well, no, you know, we can just use
No, my sword.
water, right? And
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
trying to get as much fungal spores as possible. That boss that's over there in the distance. I wonder if that's. Oh, this is a withered area. Yep. I just noticed now. See, with less of a team right now, because obviously we're gonna have to like level. So I wonder if that boss is gonna be what we're gonna need to level up this character then. What am I looking for here? Or is there another enemy over here?
Time to go.
Actually, we should get this first of all.
Time to go.
Time to go. You can do it. You can climb up. It's just a rock. So many enemies around here. Look at this. Oh, we have to kill these guys first, which I think is no problem.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Into the wind.
You see how tempting it is all the time to like want to like use the characters. We're getting overwhelmed by this. We might die. Yeah, we have to get out of here. Oh, that reduced it, I guess.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Know my sword.
Okay, that's something. There we go. There we go. Barely got out of that. Barely got out of that. Where's the thing over here? Awesome. Awesome stuff. And then we get to see this. Like, this is one of my favorite things, seeing an actual, like, benefit to doing something in the world. You see it on the actual surface of the area.
A valiant endeavor.
Any items left behind? We could have gotten these stuff as well, of course. I'm so happy with that. This place is like Lord of the Rings almost. It's so cool.
Rain outlines your.
The wind knows me. One with nature.
Here it is. Another teleport waypoint. And a Sealy. Oh, hello. It isn't my best friend. I don't know who you are at all. I just got here. Oh, me too. I just got here too. I got to this spot and this spot and this spot. I just got here. Are you making fun? Making fun? Why would I make fun of the great esteemed traveler we've been told by our city friends all over the world that you are just an amazing person who never is mean to us? That was surprisingly nice.
Who says there aren't benefits to a
Do they have
life of
something
wandering?
planned?
Time to go.
I wonder what they have planned. Do they plan to kill me?
Close enough.
Oh my god, look at what are they called? Ermite Sunfrost. Oh my god, what if you guys were Ermite Deadfrost? Oh, your friend is gone. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now you're testing my patience.
Well, I think you were testing your friend's patient there by floating him on your head, so it's not my fault.
Rain outlines your fate.
We didn't really need this, but we'll do it. Really cool enemy design.
We'll meet again.
Well, just really cool designs in general. He was like walking on the spot.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
I'll take that, no problem.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Okay, great. We have a place where we can go right to the port next time. We have a place where we can do there's a world quest that actually is really freaking interesting that I think is going to end up like having an enemy inside it at some point. There's another chest down here as well, isn't there? Let's go get this. I think that's a very exciting aspect about this game so far, is that already the world quest was like the storytelling in it and the presentation of it was like off the charts to me. Like, I think they did a really fantastic, like, and here's the thing, the story quests like that in Inazuma and other places. But for the first world quest we really find to be like, you know, that impressive when it comes to like the way it's presented. So cool.
Fallen leaves.
Why, can I ask why is everyone so handsome here in Sumeru? Can I ask that question? Why do all the enemies why do I gotta kill hot people? You know? Guys, I don't want to kill you, right? Tell me, why does a guy like me gotta kill so many hot people? It don't make sense. It's a crime, I tell you, it's a crime.
As one with wind and cloud.
By royal decree.
Great stuff. Yeah, so we can go and do that, the Archon quest, continue on with Act 1. Do some more of the world quests at some point as well. Explore more as well. There's so many areas that I want to explore that we'll gonna do a bit, like bit by bit. What was that there? That was like me doing a remix in my own voice. But you know what I mean? Like, we have so much we can do. Like, there's so much still. Here and here and here. And on the way back, we can also explore some stuff too. It's so cool. And there's such a vast area over here too. Look at this. Some of this has to be Fontaine though, right? Because if not, that's crazy. So, first of all, just so I don't forget, let's get the commissions. And I don't think there's anything else there in the commissions that we can get there. But that will, believe it or not, do it for this video. Now, also this stuff over here. I'm having the time of my life. I'm having such a good time here in Sumeru. The characters we're meeting, the people that we're talking to, so much fun. Look at this tree as well. Like, all these areas are just absolutely beautiful. It's one of the prettiest places I've ever gotten to be in my life. And guys, when it comes to like the idea of like pacing and stuff like that, we're gonna have to take our time. We will have to take our time. It's like a little camp maybe? No, it's the port. We're gonna have to take our time because to me, it's a big place, and if we don't pace ourselves, like, I'm not gonna rush into anything. I feel like it's gonna be, you know, and I feel like, you know, I do have ideas of how I want to do it because, you know, you learn every time you do something in a game. And I think the way they present story quests in Sumeru is like a little bit different than they present it everywhere else. Because in previous ones, you know, they kind of like had them after every act. But I actually do like the idea of like, you know, that they have a few of these, like you can do Tainari's one as well after an act and stuff like this. It's really cool. I love it here. Look at the trees even over here. Like it's so one with nature. It's unbelievable. And even like in the area over here, we haven't fully explored this area either. Like, there's still so much. Like, we've done a good chunk of it. We haven't fully explored it. Okay, I want to check that this is a boss for these characters, first of all. If any of these bosses for these characters. So, in terms of you... That's him! That's him! We get the rare one. And is that the same for other ones as well? Because we can level up now as soon as possible. And this is an enemy that's over here. So we can... What about Kalei? Kalei's the same, I think, with that character. Well, we can level up... Yeah, I might actually focus on that a bit. Oh, no, it's different. Over here, yeah, different enemy for her as well. What about Kava? Sorry, Kava. Okay. Yeah, same one for her as well. But we can go over there and level up... Scaramouche as soon as we get to that enemy. We could have Scaramouche as soon as possible. And that could be a main focus before we get to the other enemies with Kalei and stuff like that. Because I can level up Barbara, no problem. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this series. I'm having the time of my life in this place. I really am. And it's so cool to see all this stuff happening right in front of us. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Thank you so much to Never Gonna Pay the Gangs here on Patreon. Thank you so much to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Vitazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, S. Kun, Yule, Radish, Fruity, Anusa, Ciabatta Bread, Malcolm Day, V. Mika, Death Trap, and Nick Sparky. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.